Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to run PHP code using Visual Studio Code. Perfect if you're just getting started with PHP development. And let's get right into it. So first, we need to make sure that PHP is installed on your system. So for this, you'll have to go onto php.net/downloads. So you could download the version for your operating system. So as you can see here onto their official website, there are a lot of available versions. So we have here the latest one, which is the 8.4.7. So you could also see the release dates in here onto its right side, and you could just choose onto which one you want to go ahead and download. So simply click on Windows Downloads right after. So if you're trying to download this one, 8.4.7, and right after, find the thread safe. So under thread safe, there is a zip file. So you'll just have to click onto this and it will automatically download on your device. So this is the file size for that. And actually I have downloaded this, so I won't be doing these steps anymore. So right after you have downloaded this, you'll just have to locate the zip file, and then you'll have to extract it and then move it onto your C path and then add the folder to your path environment variable. So if you don't know how to do that, you'll just have to go ahead and head here onto download. So I have here my downloaded file, which is this one, the PHP file. So you'll just have to right click onto that one and then extract this. So right after you extract this, it will create a new folder inside here. And then you'll just have to go ahead and cut that. And then here on your PC, on your local disk, you'll just have to paste it and rename it just like this. Now to add this onto your environment variables, you'll have to go ahead and copy the path. So this is the file path for that. You'll just have to go ahead and right click here, copy the address, and here let's try to search for environment variables. So let's open this. And here we have under advanced, we have environment variables. And here on system variables, we have path. You'll have to edit this and then click on new so that you could go ahead and paste the address in here just like this. And you'll just have to click on OK to save all of that. Then right after, to test if the PHP installation is successful, so you need to open a terminal or the command prompt for that. So let's open command prompt first. And then let's try to see the version, which is PHP dash then V. So you should be able to see the version that is currently installed onto your system. And if you see something like this, then PHP is installed correctly onto your device. Now, right after, the next step is to install as well Visual Studio Code if you haven't yet. So you'll just have to download this onto their website or official website, which is code.visualstudio.com. So right after, it is easy. You'll just have to follow the prompts as well on installing it and then open it right after. So I have installed Visual Studio Code as well here onto my end, and this is how it looks like. Now, let's add some helpful PHP extensions. So this is the extensions icon here on Visual Studio Code. So simply click onto that, and then right after, here are some of the things that you need to install to get your device ready for PHP. So let's start with PHP Extension Pack. So let's leave it there. So you have it here. So you'll just have to simply click on install and just trust the publishers and install that. So you'll have to wait for this one to be done. And then right after, once you have already installed this, let's try to find another one, which is the PHP IntelliFence. So we have the one over here. Let's go ahead and click onto this, and then let's install this as well. Then the same thing, trust that. And lastly, this is just optional. So this is just for helpful or quick execution. So we have Code Runner. So we have it here. Let's click on install and trust the publisher. So these things will actually make your editing, debugging, and running PHP and running PHP smoother in VS Code. So let's remove all of this first, and you should be able to see those installed in here. Now, let's try to create our first PHP file. So let's head here, and I have my folder open already in here. So you could create a folder for your project, which is this one in here. So click a new folder since I have one already in here. So let's create a new file instead, which is this one. And now let's name this index.php. So as you can see, there is a PHP icon right after. Let's close this and let's click on enter, and it should open something like this. Now let's try to type a simple PHP code or hello world, just like that. Right after, we're gonna go ahead and try running this onto your built-in terminal. So let's try to save this first. Click on save, or you could use the shortcut key Control S. So to open the terminal, we have terminal here onto the upper part. Click on new terminal here, and then make sure you're in the same directory as your index.php file. So we're actually on test, so right folder, and then let's paste this line. And as you can see, it did printed out the hello world. And there you go. So we have that printed. You could also run PHP code more quickly using the Code Runner extension. So you'll just need to right click onto your PHP file, and there is an option to run the code. So this saves a few steps and is perfect for testing and for testing simple scripts. So we have that over here. And now if you're working on web projects, you might want to test your PHP in a browser using a local server. So here onto the terminal. So you'll just have to type this. And then right after, let's click onto this link in here. And as you can see, it will go ahead and also test dynamic PHP websites directly in your browser. And that is how easy you could install PHP, set up VS Code and extensions, write a PHP code, run it via terminal or Code Runner, or use a local server for browser-based testing. If you found this tutorial helpful, then don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and we'll see you on to our next video.